Genesis 6, Noah and the Ark. The Lord saw that men had become very wicked, and that in their minds and their hearts there was only evil. He regretted that he had made man on earth, and in his heart he grieved very deeply. And God said to Noah, "The end of all fleshes is before me. I will destroy all living things on earth, for because of them the earth is filled with evil and violence. Make an ark of cypress wood. Command the Lord, make rooms in the ark and cover it inside it and out with pitch. Make it in this fashion. The length of the ark shall be 450 feet. The breadth of it 75 feet, and the height 45 feet. You shall put a window in it, and in its side you shall put a door. The ark shall have 3 decks, a lower, a second, and a third. You shall do this because I shall bring upon the earth a great flood which shall destroy every living thing. But with you I will make a promise, and the promise shall be called a covenant. You shall enter the ark with your son and your wife and your son's wives with you. Of every living creature upon the earth you shall bring into the ark, 2 of each sort to keep them alive with you. They shall be male and female, bird of all kind, cattle and every creeping thing. 2 of every animal in creation shall come to you, for you to keep them alive and take them with you. Some of every kind of food that is eaten, gather it up, and it shall be food for you and the creatures that are with you." The great flood. Noah had lived to a very great age when a flood of waters came upon the earth. And God said to Noah, "Come into the ark, you and all who are with you. 7 days from now I will cause to rain upon the earth for 40 days and 40 nights, and every living thing I have made I will destroy the face of earth." And Noah did all that the Lord had commanded him. He entered the ark with Shem and Ham and Japheth, his sons, his own wife and his wives of his sons. Birds and beasts and creeping things of every kind came to Noah and went into the ark 2 by 2, the male and female, as God had commanded. Then the Lord shut Noah in the ark, and the waters of the flood were upon the earth. All the fountains of the great deep were broken up, and the windows of heaven opened. The rain fell upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. The waters swelled and lifted the ark above the earth. The flood spread, and the water continued to rise upon the earth, and the ark floated upon the face of the water. The water rose higher and higher upon the earth until all high mountains under heaven was covered. 45 feet more did water rise above the high mountains, and they were indeed covered. Every living thing that moved upon the earth died. Birds, cattle, beasts, every creeping thing that creeps upon the earth, and every man, all in whose nostrils was the breath of life. Every man and every living thing which was upon the face of the ground were destroyed. Only Noah and those who were with him remained alive. God remembered Noah and every living creature with him in the ark. God caused a wind to pass over the earth and to quiet the waters. the ark comes to rest. The fountains of the deep and the windows of heaven were stopped, and the rain from heaven was restrained. The waters receded from 150 days, so that in the 7 months of the 17th days of the month, the ark rested on the mountain of Ararat, and the waters continued to decrease until the first day of the 10th month, when the peaks of the mountain was seen. At the end of 40 days, Noah opened the windows of the ark and froze. He also sent a dove to see if waters had dried from ground anywhere. The dove found no rest for the sole of her foot. She returned to the ark, for the water still covered the earth. So Noah put out his hand, and he took her back into the ark. He waited 7 more days, and once again he sent out a dove. The dove came back with him in the evening, and when she did, there was in her mouth a freshly plucked olive leaf. So Noah knew that the waters had receded from the face of the earth. Noah waited still another 7 days. The dove did not return. The waters had dried from the earth, so Noah opened the window of the ark, and he looked out and saw that the ground was dry. God spoke to Noah, saying, "Take with you the bird, the cattle, and every living thing that is with you, and they may breed and raise their young and multiply upon the earth." So Noah went out, and his sons and his wives, and his sons' wives with him. Every beast, every creeping thing, and every bird went out of the ark. And Noah built an altar to the Lord and offered him burnt offerings of every clean beast and every clean fowl. The Lord smelled the sweet odor and said in his heart, "I will not curse the ground any more for man's sake, nor will I ever again strike down every living thing as I have done. As long as the earth remains, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night will never cease." God blessed Noah and his sons and said to them, "Be fruitful, multiply, and replenish the earth. The fear and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth, and upon every bird of the air, upon all that moves on the earth, and upon all the fishes of the sea. Every moving thing that lives shall be food for you. As once I gave you the green plants, now I have given you all these things." And God continued saying, "Behold, I make promises to you and your children after you, and to every living creature that is with you, and every living beast of the earth, to the birds and the cattle, and who come out of the ark. I promise that never again will all flesh be cut off by water of the flood, nor will I flood destroy the earth. This promise is convenient, which I make between myself and you, and every creature that is with you, throughout all generation without end." The rainbow. I set my rainbow in the clouds, and this rainbow shall be a token of the covenant between me and the earth. And it shall come to pass when I bring a cloud over the earth, and that rainbow shall be seen in the cloud. I will look upon it, and I will remember the everlasting covenant between me and you and every living creature upon the earth. And Noah lived a long time after the flood, and was a very old man when he died. Sons were born unto the sons of Noah after the flood, and they went forth and the feathers of the nation of the earth.